Welcome to The Signal Live. Alongside Crystal Milnick, I'm Ken Masenchi. We start off this week's show with news that startled the world this past week. Pope Benedict XVI has decided to resign from his post as leader of the Catholic Church and will step down at the end of the month. Pope Benedict cited his advancing age as the reason for the resignation, the first resignation by a pope in nearly 600 years. Pope Benedict was elected as pope in 2005.
Students at California State University, Stanislaus, have the opportunity to apply for multiple scholarships. Depending on their major, grade status, and grade point average, students can apply for several scholarships before the deadline of March 2nd. There are currently 25 CSU Stanislaus scholarships open to all majors, while hundreds more are available online. Many students have already taken advantage of the scholarship opportunities. If students feel as though the application process is too complicated or time-consuming, there is a step-by-step PowerPoint available on the CSU Stanislaus Financial Aid website. There is no limit on how many scholarships students can apply for or receive. With the current unemployment rate at an all-time high, California State University Stanislaus students are finding that a degree is not always enough to land a job. It has become more crucial to employers that job seekers gain practical experience in that particular field. With internships being treated as the new entry-level positions, students must start looking for multiple opportunities to gain experience. Students can be proactive in multiple ways to gain additional tools for career success while attending CSU Stanislaus. The University Career Fair is an opportunity for students to seek out potential career paths. This event will take place in the Mary Stuart Rogers Building on March 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will also be 2 resume workshops on February 26th and 27th in the main dining hall. For more information, check out this week's Signal.
The anthropology department is receiving a major upgrade thanks to a $250,000 donation from the W.M. Keck Foundation. A new media lab will be opening on the 2nd floor of the Demergasso Bava Hall and will promote a visual learning experience with equipment to help students create cultural documentaries. Construction on the lab will begin in the summer, and current plans call for the lab to be open for 15 to 20 hours a week. Also, check out this week's Signal to learn about how drone strikes have become the go-to move for the Obama administration in their foreign policy approach. Find out who is really in charge of calling these strikes and how many people have been struck by these drone strikes.
Get ready, Stanislaus! 5-time award winner Carrie Underwood hits the Stockton Arena stage with her Blown Away tour on Tuesday, February 26th at 7:30 p.m. The Associated Students, Inc. and University Student Union are teaming up to promote the Weekend Warrior program, which will offer entertainment opportunities for CSU Stanislaus students on a budget. Not only does this event include discount ticket prices, but transportation to and from the concert. The cost of this event is $35, which is only 35% of the original ticket price. Payment must be paid in full at registration, and students must have their Warrior ID card. Underwood's current tour is promoting her Blown Away album, which hit the #1 spot on the all-genre Billboard 200 chart for 2 weeks. California State University Stanislaus and the University Student Union are hosting a talent show auditions on March 2nd in the Carol Burke Student Lounge. The show will be open to friends and family to come and enjoy. Only the top 10 to 12 students will be selected to perform during the talent show due to time constraints. There is also a cash prize for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners. The official talent show will be held on March 8th at 6 p.m. in the Event Center and is free of charge to all students and non-students. Students that would like to participate can fill out an application at the front of the desk of the Warrior Activities Center.
Now to sports. School records for distance running came crashing down at the University of Washington Open Meet this past weekend as 2 Warriors set records in the mile and 3,000 meter runs. Senior Courtney Anderson set the record in the mile with a time of 4 minutes 55.83 seconds to finish 3rd in the race. The time was a personal best for Anderson and also was an NCAA provisional qualifying time. Senior Rachel Naranjo set a school record in the 3,000 meter run with a time of 10 minutes 13.06 seconds. The 4x400 meter relay team took first place with a time of 4 minutes 0.55 seconds.
The CSU Stanislaus men's basketball team kept their playoff hopes alive with 2 wins at home this past weekend on Friday. The Warriors beat the Tritons of UC San Diego 72-57 to snap a 5-game losing streak. It was the 3rd straight season that the Warriors have swept the season series against the Tritons after having won at UC San Diego in January. Saturday was even better for the Warriors as they trounced Cal State San Bernardino 82-61 to beat the Coyotes for the 2nd time this season. The Warriors will play their last 2 home games of the season when they host Cal State LA and Cal State Dominguez Hills this weekend. The CSU Stanislaus women's basketball team was unable to come away with a victory this past weekend, falling to UC San Diego on Friday and Cal State San Bernardino on Saturday. The Warriors have 4 games left on the schedule and will play their final 2 games at home this weekend against Cal State LA and Cal State Dominguez Hills.
The CSU Stanislaus baseball team opened up CCAA conference play this past weekend in San Diego, going 1-3 against UC San Diego. After losing on Friday, the Warriors bounced back with a 4-3 win in the first game of the doubleheader on Saturday. It was the Warriors' first win in San Diego since 2006. But that was the lone bright spot for the Warriors as they would drop the final 2 games of the series. The Warriors will take on Cal State East Bay this weekend with a doubleheader at CSU Stanislaus this Saturday. The CSU Stanislaus softball team also began CCAA conference play this past weekend, finishing the weekend with a 1-3 record. The Warriors were able to come away with a win on the 2nd game of a Friday doubleheader before being swept during Saturday's doubleheader. The Warriors will head to Cal State San Bernardino this weekend to take on the Coyotes.
That concludes this week's show. You can find all these stories and more in this week's Signal. We will see you next week. Thanks for watching.